Hello, people who are not me, and welcome back to Metroid Fusion. I'm Sire Goku. In the last video, we rescued our animal friends from Super Metroid. Hooray! And now that we rescued them, we can go and get our power, and we go to Sector 5 and get power bombs. So first, if you use the speed booster here, you can get a missile tank expansion, which is very helpful. You want to get as many missiles as possible. And we take the super long elevator down to Sector 5. But yeah, so we rescued our animal buddies, and now we have to go get power bombs from Sector 5. It's about damn time. I want my power bombs. So we're back here in the ice section again. But thankfully we don't have to. But thankfully, since most of it's already been cleared out, it's going to make things a lot easier. You've been to this data room before, but I'll show you its position again. You don't need to, it's literally right there. The most pointless atom conversation ever. The annoying thing about that is you have to do that, otherwise the door won't open. Oh well. So once again, I'm going to have very little to say since we've already seen this sector. But if I just jump ahead, then it's just going to be boring. Now that you can open yellow doors, though, you can get further into other areas that you missed out on. That's a plus. And yes, there is a missile expansion in this room, which is ridiculously hidden away for some reason. Up in that corner, you wouldn't... I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that the map indicated that there was an item in here, you never would have even guessed to check that section. But then I get stuck in there for a second, like, ah, darn it. But now that there's something else... Oh, okay. Yeah, there's definitely something different about this area now. That's the Nightmare, and he's... Well, we're not going to be seeing him for a while, so I'm not going to really need to worry about spoiling what that guy is, because... Well, we're going to fight him eventually, just not now. But for now, since we actually have the Various suit, we can go into this area and not freeze. But we still can't get into that room because we need to be able to open red doors. Oh well. Go into the data room and we can finally get our power bombs. There we can start blowing shit to hell. And power bombs work just like they did in Super Metroid. They just do a massive screen nuke. And considering this, and since this game doesn't have an X-ray visor like Super Metroid did, if you're gonna want to look for items and stuff, pretty much the best way to do it is just every time you enter a room, drop a power bomb. Speaking of which, use that power bomb to break open one little block. How stupid is that? But coming in here, okay, there's an SAX chase here. Now, you can use a power bomb, but that's going to alert SAX. You just have to bomb your way through the wall there. If you alert SAX, you're pretty much screwed there. It's just going to instantly attack you and destroy you in seconds. But we get a power bomb expansion already. Sweet. And we're back into this, and now we can finally open the yellow... Well, no, we can already open yellow doors. For a second I thought I still had to open yellow doors. Anyway, now that we have power... Okay, well, now that we have power bombs, we just have to go back to the data room and let Adam know that we can blow shit up. And I keep getting myself owned here. But from now on, I get to show off the awesomeness that is Power Bomb. Power Bomb is rape incarnate in this game. I mean, I use them all the time. And why should... There's really no reason not to. It gets rid of guys really fast, and almost eliminates the need for missiles anymore. You can just kind of bomb your way through everything. Now that yay, we can finally open this crate, and we can finally get rid of these orbs that have been blocking the way. For some reason, only power bombs can get rid of those things. I'm not sure why. They're just that awesome. Now, the thing about power bombs is... Well, I can't remember exactly if you can refill power bombs without going to a save point. I think you can, but don't quote me on that. I don't remember. Now, getting this power bomb, this is probably the hardest item to get in the entire game. You have to be very precise with jumping through these things. And you have invisible platforms, which you don't even know the invisible platforms are there, and you just kind of fall through instantly if you're not... You have to just kind of mash A to hope that you can jump across it. And it's a lot harder than it looks. I guess you're supposed to freeze those enemies with the ice missile? But I've never been able to do it right. So yeah, that's gonna... I already wasn't trying to do a 100% run, but I have never been able to get that power bomb. And it's just a power bomb, so I don't feel the need to get it anyway, so... We're gonna ignore it. If you know how to get it, be my guest and get it. I really don't need it. But yeah, you can see that there is quite a gigantic monster in the background there. That is the biggest... This game is really good with its foreshadowing. I'm pretty sure anyone that's Let's Played this game before me has already said that, but... I mean, the way this game's story plays out, it does a really good job at hinting what's coming without flat out saying what's coming. Like here, for example, you see this giant monstrosity floating around in the background, and you don't know what it is. And we're not going to see it for quite a while, actually. So yeah, I'm just going to be in awe of the power bombs and their epicness here. Honestly, though, I'm surprised. I mean, you get the green X parasites, which recover your missiles, but there's no... I mean, like... And then there's red X parasites that fully heal you and recover all of your stats, but there's no one specific for power bombs. Huh. And, okay, and now Adam wants us to return to our ship because he's got something important to tell us. Let me guess, the station's about to explode and you just want us to get out now. Nah. We just have to go back to our spaceship. Which is interesting because that's something that Super Metroid doesn't do that much. I mean, you can go back to Samus's ship in Super Metroid, but it doesn't really affect anything. It's just a free save point and healing spot. Oh, but as we get halfway through, suddenly the power goes out. And we're trapped in here. No, you can blast through this wall. Make things a little faster, just use Power Bomb. There's only 2 blocks, but whatever. Again, Power Bomb just makes things so much better. These guys are really annoying. You have to either use a charge beam, or missile, or power bomb. Like it just takes a while to get rid of these guys. It's annoying. Oh, hey, it's Ridley. Well, crap, I guess we're gonna be fighting Ridley sometime. Oh, yeah. That's another foreshadowing thing you can do. If you go into that room from the other side, you can actually see that Ridley is in there. But I guess you're fighting a parasite clone of Ridley? I don't know. Ridley keeps coming back. He's like the Sigma of Metroid. No matter how many times you kill him, he just keeps coming back. Anyway, you need to use the speed booster to break through those walls. And thankfully this hallway is just long enough to get a good start. And there you go. Again, now you like to use power bombs because it saves a lot of time. Maybe if the game actually gave you the X-ray visor like Super Metroid did, I wouldn't have to keep spamming power bombs all the time, but heck, even in Super Metroid I spammed power bombs when I was looking for hidden passageways, because most of the time you need to use power bombs to find them anyway. Anyways, the important thing is we made it back to our ship. Okay, Adam, what did you want to tell us? Oh, by the way, whenever you go to your ship, you refill on your weapons and life, and you can get the option to save. The main silo of the reactor core has gone offline. That's why all elevators and station systems are down. Elevators and hatches won't work. This doesn't bode well. If you can get to this point, you may be able to start the auxiliary power system. Then we can figure out why the main silo went offline. See, and this is the one point where the game just gives you the vague direction of where to go, but by the way, I asked you to return here to tell you... Oh, wait. Some strange creatures have boarded your ship. Hey, it's the animal buddies from Super Metroid. They're back, and they're apparently on my ship now. I confirmed they were not ex-hosts and gave them a berth. Do you know anything about these strange creatures? Yes, for those... Were they the source of the healthy biosigns earlier? Very well, then. Their presence in the midst of this disaster must have some significance. I'll keep them here. So, yay! Callbacks to Super Metroid. Your animal buddies didn't die. They're okay. Once again, just power bombing. And we're coming up to, well, what used to be my least favorite boss in the game. And I will explain why when we get to him. But, first off, screw this section so much. You would not believe how many times I've had to re-record this. Oh my god. Hey, we got space pirates. The fastest way to take those guys out is to use charge beam or missiles, as per usual. It only takes 2 shots to bring them down, and they're pretty easy. Hey, free energy tank. It's just kind of sitting there. See, on occasion, the game just feels obligated to hand you energy tanks. Usually that means something bad is coming, because... yeah. But we got ourselves this weird little maze area. It's not that hard. Again, since I just power bombed the crap out of everything, finding the platforms that actually you can bomb through are very easy to find because power bombs just blow everything up. It makes things so much easier. It also takes out the space pirates easily. Now, they don't eliminate the need for missiles because, yeah, you need missiles, and apparently I was being dumb because that Space Pirate just beat the shit out of me there. I mean, this is supposed to be a maze, but the power bomb just makes this so trivial, it's not even worth it. I applaud Nintendo for trying to make this a decent maze-like area, but just the power bombs make things so much easier. Hello, stubborn freaking door. You want to stop lasering me to the... There we go. If I didn't take so much damage, I'd have 99 HP here, but oh well. Now, this boss used to be my least favorite boss in the game right here. There is an energy tank you can get there, but I didn't get it. You keep aiming... Now, this is the spider boss! As soon as you hear him roar, if you jump up in the center and just start shooting missiles, you can get a few shots off on him before he starts moving. And he's gonna spit 3 fireballs, and then he's gonna move in a diagonal pattern around. Now, I'm going to make him look a lot easier than I remember him being, but I think the main reason why I hated this boss so much is because for anyone that has played the original Game Boy Advance, the brightness, or lack thereof, of the screen makes this boss fucking insane. When I can't even see... You see how bright those fireballs are, right? On my Game Boy Advance, maybe it was just my particular screen, I don't know, but I could not see where those were. Not to mention being able to actually physically see this spider, who, by the way, when you get him halfway dead, he starts kind of jumping around like an idiot without his legs. I don't know how that works. That's really creepy, especially for someone like me that's, well, not afraid of spiders, but I don't particularly care for a lot of insects, like spiders or bees. But yeah, this is kind of creepy. Now, the safest thing to do is just keep hitting him with charge shots. Yeah, the missiles will probably be faster, but I'm saving my missiles for the export. Yeah, I made him look a lot easier than I remember. And when I beat him, I'm like, wow, I remember that being so much harder. And I honestly think the reason why I thought the spider boss was so hard is because it's ridiculously hard to see on an original Game Boy Advance. Not only is this... I normally don't complain about the screen size, because normally the screen size doesn't bother me. But it's not the screen size that... It's not just the screen size, it's the fact that the screen is so dark that you can't see anything. It's ridiculous. Anyway, for beating the spider boss, we get the space jump, which basically is our instant win button because we can fly. Just like in Super Metroid, this eliminates the need for pretty much everything. Well, not everything, but yeah, basically now that you have that, we can... There's pretty much nowhere we can't get to now. But that's pretty much where I'm going to end it off, because coming up next is this part that I hate the freaking most. See you guys next time.